I'm the only survivor of a crime so brutal, the police didn't believe it was real. My name is Jack, and this is my story. I never believed in evil until that night. We just wanted a quiet weekend. Just me and 4 friends, Kayla, Jordan, Max, and Elise. A remote cabin in the woods. No Wi-Fi, no neighbors. Just old VHS movies, cheap beer, and a bunch of stupid ghost stories. It started as a joke. We found a dusty old camcorder in one of the drawers. Elise dared us to film our own found footage horror. Something to laugh at later, so we did. Every night we recorded bits. Fake screams, cheesy blood, flashlight jump scares. But on the 3rd night, something changed. Jordan found a hidden basement door behind the pantry. It was small, like a crawl space, locked with 3 rusted chains. We laughed it off, told him to stop trying to Blair Witch us. But the next morning, one of the chains was broken. We thought maybe it just fell, until we replayed the footage. At 3:12 a.m., the camera, left recording in the living room, picked up a noise. A long, scraping sound, like nails on wood. Then footsteps, but we were all upstairs, sleeping. Max went pale. He wanted to leave. I wish we had. That night, the 2nd chain was broken. We tried to ignore it, pretended it was a prank. Maybe one of us was messing around. Kayla started sleepwalking. We found her in the kitchen at 2 a.m., staring at the fridge. Mouth open, eyes blank, just humming. The humming was familiar, from the footage. The same sound right before the scraping began. The camcorder battery died at 3 o'clock a.m. that night. But not before recording something else. A voice, whispering. My name. I asked everyone. None of them admitted it. The 3rd night, the final chain was gone. The basement door stood open. We should have run. God, we should have run. Instead, Jordan and Max went down there with flashlights and the camcorder. They said they'd be right back. They didn't come back. 10 minutes, then 20, then silence. I called down. Nothing. Kayla wanted to go after them. I held her back. Then Elise screamed. Something was upstairs. Heavy footsteps, slow. We locked ourselves in the bathroom. Called the cops, no signal. I still remember Kayla whispering, "We're not alone." Then we heard it, from the other side of the door. Jordan's voice, saying, "Let me in." But it didn't sound like him. It sounded hollow, like he was underwater, or wearing someone else's skin. Then the doorknob started turning, fast. We held it shut until it stopped. We waited an hour, then 2. Silence. When we came out, the cabin was empty. The camcorder was on the floor, still recording. We watched it. What we saw didn't make sense. Jordan and Max, standing in the basement, their flashlights flickering. Behind them, something moved, something tall, and then the screen went black. But the audio kept going. Dripping sounds, bone cracking, screams. One voice whispering, "Now you see." That's when Kayla ran. Out the door, into the woods. I never saw her again. Elise followed. I heard her scream 10 seconds later. I wanted to run too, but something told me to stay. And I think that's the only reason I'm alive. Because whatever it was, it wanted us to run, in that cabin, frozen, silent. I don't remember sleeping, but I remember waking up, sunlight creeping through the broken blinds. The camcorder was still running, blinking red. No bodies, no blood, just silence. I should have left, but something was wrong with the front door. No matter how hard I pulled, it wouldn't open, like the house itself didn't want me gone. So I turned back, and the basement door was closed again, chains reattached. But they weren't rusted anymore. They were new, shiny, like someone had just replaced them. I backed away. That's when I heard Elise. A voice, soft and broken. "Please, help me." It came from upstairs, but she ran into the woods. I heard her scream. I should have ignored it, but I didn't. Upstairs, all the bedroom doors were wide open, except one, Kayla's. I stepped in, and instantly I felt it. Cold. Like the room had been pulled from a freezer. The bed was untouched, neat, but on the wall, carved deep into the wood, were words. "You stayed." Suddenly, the door slammed shut behind me. The camcorder dropped from my hands. The screen cracked. Footsteps outside, heavy and wet. Then silence. I counted. 60 seconds. 90 seconds, nothing. When I opened the door again, the hallway was gone. In its place, the basement. The entire cabin layout had changed, like it was folding in on itself. I should have panicked. I didn't. I walked down, one step, then another. each one echoing, like I was descending forever. The walls dripped with black liquid. The light faded until I saw it. The camcorder, still recording. But it was showing footage from the future, of me standing there, bleeding, smiling. I blinked, and the figure moved. It wasn't me anymore. It was wearing my face. I ran, up, through the dark, through walls that didn't exist before. I kept running until I saw the door again, the real one. This time, it opened. Outside, the woods were still, no birds, no wind. I turned. The cabin was burning. No flames, just melting, like wax. I didn't stop running until I hit the road. A truck driver found me hours later, covered in mud and blood that wasn't mine. I told the police everything. They laughed, until they watched the tape. Most of it was static, but there was one frame. A perfect shot of Jordan and Max in the basement. Behind them, something watching. Something with no eyes, but it was smiling. They searched the cabin. It was gone, just ashes. No signs of chains, no footage, no bodies. Just the camcorder, still recording. It's been 3 weeks. I haven't slept more than a few minutes each night. Every time I close my eyes, I hear that voice, whispering from the basement. Sometimes when I pass a mirror, I see them. Jordan, Max, Elise, Kayla, standing behind me, just watching. Yesterday, a package arrived at my apartment. No return address. Just a single object inside, the camcorder. The same one from the cabin. Still blinking, still recording. But this time, it didn't show me. It showed my front door from the inside, and a note taped to the lens, "You didn't run far enough."